Today, with the internet and social media, it's different for people who want to blow up virally, whether it be I don't know, as a comedian or an actor or anybody who wants to promote themselves, right? Before the internet, you had to get a talent agent, or I think beginning of the century, you had American Idol. You got it to American Idol. America's Got Talent. I never really thought about blowing up, becoming famous, really. I just had dreams about becoming a famous author and then becoming a famous comedian. But that's besides the point. The point is that you would think that today, because we have all these platforms at our fingertips, that it's easy to promote yourself and get a following and get monetized and make a living and get known. But it's got so oversaturated. Yes, probably around 2008 or 2009, if you started a podcast or you started a YouTube channel, you probably did. I wouldn't even know. I was still walking around with a flip phone up until 2014. So I wouldn't even know how. I think I was just started watching YouTube probably around 2010, 2011, and I didn't even know how to create a YouTube channel, so I couldn't even comment on my favorite YouTube channels. But today, right, let's talk about today. If you're a content creator, you're a TikToker, you're a YouTuber, you go Facebook, whatever your thing is, and you're looking to get an audience, you're looking to get a following. It's not easy, and I just wanted to talk about my experiences in trying to grow audiences, and how each platform is different. They each have their own rhythm, that each have their own kind of culture. They each have their own trolls too. And I'm just kind of comparing my experience in these different things. Like, for example, YouTube. I have this. I have a few channels on YouTube, but I'm going to talk about two of them. Um, one is a comedy channel where I make these like little skits, these little like 3 minute jokes, because I make shorts. Sometimes I do well, sometimes I get a lot, sometimes I get no views. uh, I don't have that. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I think I'm up to 50, maybe 51, 52 subs. No, I'm up to 90. All right. I think I'm up to 92 subscribers, and I've been at it for about 3 years now, right? People don't like my comedy that much. They don't think I'm that funny. I'm starting to go to open mics and record myself again and post that, because I'm tired of putting my face right in front of the camera and people making fun of me, telling me that I need to go see a dentist, or telling me I have hair coming out of my nose, or that I have Vaseline on my lips, or call me Gramps, or tell me to clean my camera. So that's why I go to open mics. So I'm far away enough from the camera so people cannot make. But when you have trolls, that's a sign of success. But that's comedy, Then on YouTube, I also have a trumpet channel. That's where I have the most subscribers. I'm up to I think 381 subscribers right now, give or take. And but I've been at it for 3 years, and sometimes I work really hard. I walk like over half an hour each way to make these videos in the street, and I go through all this labor, and I break my ass sometimes making 7, 8 videos a day, and I'll go up maybe one subscriber a day. And there are people who just start YouTube channels and they blow up overnight, and they have 20, 30,000. I've been out for 3 years. I don't even have 1,000 subs, but I keep at it. I keep doing it. I keep doing the two YouTube channels. You know why? Because I want to quit sometimes. I get frustrated because I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I notice some people who watch me, even though I watch the numbers go down sometimes, I watch subscribers go up by two, and then I lose two subscribers. I also know there's some people who do really want to see me and appreciate me and like some people I know, some friends I know from real life who watch my stuff, so I put it out for them. That's the only reason why I stay on YouTube, to tell you the truth. Uh, Instagram. Here's another. This is educational. When I first got into Instagram, I was hoping maybe to just get likes and follows from people who from people I knew from the local open mic community, specifically comedy, music as well. People who I met, who I know, who I follow, who follow me. I was putting stuff out because I wanted to get in with them. I wanted them to like me. I want them to know me as a comic and a musician, and maybe, we can help each other if they're putting a show. But the truth of the matter is, and I don't know if it was the algorithms or they just follow too many people, but I wasn't getting too many likes from these people who I know, maybe one or two likes, but I would notice a lot of them would like other people, but they wouldn't like my stuff, and I started taking it personally, thinking, oh, it's like that. Well, they smile on my face, but they really don't like me. They don't like any of my. Anyway, I just kept working harder and coming back and working harder, and what I'm finding is I'm getting more and more likes on my posts on Instagram. Something I got likes that I never even knew about, sometimes 75, 80 likes, but they're not from people from my local community. They're people from all over the world who just got caught up in the algorithm and saw my videos and they liked my videos. So I just put it out there. So that's what I'm saying. That's my Instagram experience. And I'm also learning that people like me more as a musician than as a comedian. And I'm learning to just, focus on my music. I'm playing with backing tracks, so I'm learning how to play along with other instruments. And I have my different music audiences. I have my people on Instagram who like me. I got my people on YouTube who like me. Then on Facebook, you can redesign your account so you can get followers. I didn't ask for followers. I just redesigned it to be a professional or commercial account in which people could follow me. I think I'm up to like 60 followers just by posting stuff out there. I'm getting random followers from all over the country and all over the world. So it's just how you put yourself out, how you tell yourself. It's good to have different platforms so you have different types of audiences, and it's good to see the feedback for any audiences, because then you can find out where people like you and where you could put more. Now I'm still work in progress. I still have a long way to go, but I think I've come a long way. I think I've learned and what I'm good at and how people respond, and where to focus my energies. And I just wanted to talk about, and even the podcasting thing is part of this journey for me too. I'm getting more into the audio podcasting. I started as an audio podcaster, and I'm back doing it here on Buzzsprout, and I am impressed. I am impressed that the last few episodes that I've created here on Buzzsprout, I've gotten sometimes 4, 5 people listen to this episode. I know it sounds like nothing. Like, what are you kidding? It's a drop. Like Joe Rogan probably gets 30 million, or Tim Dillon, or those guys. But you know what? For me, it's a big deal because I've been a podcaster for 6 years now, and plenty of episodes that I made, I had zero lessons, but I kept going. I kept grinding. So now, every time I go on and I see like 4 people listen, I'm amazed. Actually, listenership for me is I put out the same episode. I put one in video on YouTube, Steve K's Variety Show, and then I put one out on Buzzsprout. But some reason, more people listen to the audio version than the people who watch. And I guess because YouTube is very, very competitive. The only reason really I put these episodes out on YouTube is they stay there indefinitely. I can leave my episodes there and no one's going to take it down. I have an archive, whereas on Buzzsprout, after 90 days, they take my episodes down unless I upgrade. And I imagine upgrade would mean paying a fee. Now, I wouldn't mind paying a fee to do a podcast if I was monetized or I had listenership or was getting me somewhere. But to pay to make a podcast when I'm not making money kind of seems counterproductive to me. You know, Steve K's variety show used to be on Spotify, and then Spotify they changed it. You could no longer use their platform to create episodes. You had to use the Riverside platform, and Riverside allowed me to use their platform to create episodes and interview people, and I was able to upload them onto Spotify. And then one day they said, "Yo, you've reached your limit. Now, if you want to continue to export from Riverside, you're going to have to once again paying a fee." I've been a podcaster for 6 years. I never made a dime. I don't have too many listeners. When I had Steve K's variety show on Spotify, I only had 20 subscribers after over 5 years. Why should I have to pay? I am not going to pay if I'm not going to make any money. So that's why I use Buzzsprout for what it is. I could do episodes. I do as many episodes as I can, knowing that they're going to delete a lot of them, and I just archive them on YouTube. And that's my logic. Doing what I enjoy doing without having, why should I pay money? Honestly, I should be making money, to tell you the truth, but it's very, very competitive. I understand. Who the hell wants to watch an old man sitting in a boring room with no graphics, no editing, no team, when they could watch somebody who's younger, more dynamic, more interesting, and probably hundreds of more followers, more popular than me? There you go. That's all I got to say.